It is Monday morning, dawn crack, when most of the world is still slumbering, but the Amish families are awake and ready to take on the day. Traditional Laundry Day is a significant event in Amish family life. It is not another task on the list of things that need to be done. No way. It is a momentous occasion, a full-day affair where it brings the family together in a beautiful choreographed routine telling volumes about their work ethic, unity, and connection to the land. With large families, often 7 to 8 children, Laundry Day is far more than a simple chore. It's a day to come together, a chance to work side by side, and an opportunity to share in the effort of sustaining the family unit. The day begins well before sunrise, with the gentle hum of voices stirring, preparing to take on mountains of laundry. The Amish have a deep appreciation for these old-fashioned methods. When you're raising a large family and relying on age-old techniques, laundry is an art, and it's done right. In Amish households, the humble wringer washer is as common as a smartphone in English homes. That's what the Amish call non-Amish people. This trusted machine, which may seem like an antique to outsiders, is a symbol of simplicity and ingenuity. The two most common locations in which these machines can be found are in more traditional Amish communities in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, and Holmes County, Ohio, as well as they're being driven by a gas engine or compressed air. The Amish don't use electricity. From afar, it may resemble a relic, but do not be so quick to judge. The wringer washer is actually an engineering wonder simplicity, simply a metal tub with an agitator at the center and 2 rollers on top. It might seem old-fashioned, but it gets the job done. And surprisingly, these machines use much less water than their modern counterparts, about 15 to 20 gallons per load. Many Amish families get their water from wells or springs right on their property, and some have set up intricate gravity-fed systems to pipe fresh spring water directly to their washhouses. How clever is that? Speaking of washhouses, that's where the action takes place. These small buildings, often separate from the main house, become the bustling center of family activity on Laundry Day. It's where clothes get washed, wrung, and dried, and trust me, it's the busiest place on the farm. There's something special about the rhythm of Laundry Day. The steady hum of the wringer washer, the flick of the wrist as hands scrub away dirt, the splash of water in large wash tubs. The laundry routine itself is a well-practiced ballet that's been handed down for generations. The advantages of these wringer washers are impressive. Clothes last longer because they're not being tumbled around in a drum, and the washers are easy to fix when something goes wrong. Plus, you can actually see what's happening to your clothes. No hoping for the best, as you often do with modern washers. However, these machines are far from perfect. You have to be careful with that wringer. It's not exactly forgiving if you get your fingers caught. And while the wringer washer saves water, it also demands time and effort. In the winter months, washing clothes in an unheated washhouse is no picnic. But as my Amish friend Sarah once told me, the harder you work for something, the more you appreciate it. And if you thought the wringer washer was a workout, wait until you hear about hand-cranked agitators. These machines are particularly common in the Schwartz and Truber Amish communities, who are known for sticking closely to the most traditional ways. A hand-cranked agitator is exactly what it sounds like, a big stick with paddles attached, which you have to crank by hand to agitate the clothes. It's not just an old-fashioned appliance. It's an arm workout that no Amish gym could ever replicate. The benefits? These hand-crank machines are practically indestructible. There's nothing complex to break, and if something does go wrong, it's easy to fix with basic tools. They're also incredibly portable, perfect for camping, or for those Amish families who enjoy simplicity. But the downsides are real too. After about 15 minutes of cranking, your arms start to feel like they're going to fall off. And if you've got a mountain of laundry, well, you might want to ice your shoulders afterward. It's also time-consuming, taking up to 30 minutes to clean a single load. But don't worry, there's always a few helping hands around. As one Amish grandmother laughed, "Why switch to something easier? We got plenty of kids to help with the cranking." Then there's the trusty washboard. Oh, the washboard, the original six-pack maker of the laundry world. These iconic tools are still used regularly in the most conservative Amish communities, like the Nebraska Amish. It's the backup method, the one you turn to when your clothes have tough stains that need extra attention. Using a washboard is almost an art form. The ribbed metal surface is perfect for scrubbing out tough stains. Most Amish families use washboards in large tubs, one for washing and one for rinsing. The water usage is minimal, about 5 to 7 gallons per tub, but it's still a lot of work. Some families even have clever water collection systems, like gravity-fed systems from nearby springs. The benefits? Low maintenance gives the upper body a fantastic workout. Amish women crack jokes about knowing you're a seasoned washer by your bulging forearms, and they are probably capable of taking an arm wrestling competition held in town. Downfall? Your hands are basically battered at the end of the laundry cycle. It's super-duper time-consuming, so it almost feels like one has wrestled every one of the clothes at end laundry day. However, as one Amish woman shared with me with a grin, at the end of the day, we know we've worked hard for what we have. Now, let's talk about soap. Soap is made by the Amish. They don't purchase detergents off of shelves at grocery stores. Generations have been making their soaps. The base is lime made from wood ashes, often combined with tallow or lard from their farm animals and water. They add herbs from their gardens in terms of scent, lavender, mint, and lemon balm. There are no artificial fragrances. In terms of stain, the Amish has some tried-and-true remedies that beat any modern stain stick. Grass stains, vinegar and baking soda, grease from the barn, cornstarch and hydrogen peroxide. And for tougher stains, they rely on the power of sunshine. Yes, they wet a stained garment, rub it with their homemade soap, and let it sit in the sun, nature's bleach. And all this hard work is necessary because the Amish, with their farm life and busy routines, tend to get their clothes dirtier than most. Regular store-bought detergent just can't handle the grease, sap, and mud that come with farm life. One Amish father said it best: "If our soap can clean a boy's clothes after a day of helping birth calves, it can clean anything." But how does an average Amish laundry day look? It begins at 4:30 a.m. Sorting begins here too, but not by color. They separate their clothes by how dirty they are. The least dirty items get washed first, then the work clothes, the dirtier they are. It is a very time-consuming process and usually takes about 30 to 45 minutes to wash one load. Water is washed at least twice over and wrung out afterward. The whole process usually takes around 6 to 8 hours with a couple of people doing the work. When the family is 10 people strong, that means up to 700 pieces are needing washing, rinsing, wringing, and drying twice every week. Drying certainly has no electric dryer. The ultimate natural drying system used by Amish families is the clothesline. They can be seen anywhere, always taking care to get in both the morning and afternoon sun. Amish have honed the ability to read weather conditions. They know just when to put their laundry out and often can predict rain better than weather apps can. During winter, when the weather is harsher, some families set up indoor drying racks in basements or attics, utilizing the residual heat from cooking stoves. And that smell? That fresh, natural scent of line-dried laundry? It's absolutely incredible. It's like fresh grass, apple blossoms, and wildflowers, and something no commercial detergent can ever replicate. Amish families have figured out laundry. Their methods are time-consuming, but they are practical, efficient, and sustainable. They use simple tools, create their own soaps, and work together as a family to make sure that every piece of clothing is clean, fresh, and ready for the next day. The Amish reminds us of doing things hard, the pleasure in getting things done the hands, and that something is cared for because we have it.